This is the last day of the studio build. All this started just because of a moment of madness. There was no game plan. I just woke up and decided enough was enough and it was time for a change. And this was almost finished, however there was one more important task to carry out. Today is one of the most important days of the whole studio build because we're going to be getting the floor tiles sorted. These are probably going to be coming up because I'm looking at a few different colours. It was nice to get an idea of where this was going. I mean, the wall looks just fantastic. But we are going to look at loads of different options. Not quite sure how this one's going to pan out today, but tomorrow is a very important day because it's my son's birthday party. So all of this has to be completely emptied, so we've got a nice blank canvas to work on. So for the next 30 minutes or so, I'm going to be very busy. It was a beautiful day, and shortly after clearing my mess, it immediately got even better because Garage Goals arrived with my new floor tiles. And there were so many different colours to choose from, but in the end I decided to go for the colour charcoal, but I did keep some of the black tiles that I previously used from the last time. I also have boxes of RGB lights which would finish off the studio nicely. So you may have noticed in the previous episode we have plenty of black tiles going along about a good third of the studio. The thing is today I want to get them all pulled up because we want to have the black tiles going around the edge because I want to have this nice border. Normally you really would start left to right and you'll gradually work your way to the back of the garage or the studio or whatever you're doing. But because we've already got these all pre-cut from the previous visit, we've decided to do things in a completely different way. So we're not going to be going from left to right. We're actually going to be making these up in grids of 4, and then we're going to put them together in a row and lift the tiles. So the way that we're going to be fitting them today may not be the way that you should be doing it normally, but it's just because we've cut everything already out. It just means that this is the only way that we can do it if we want to shave off a couple of hours off the fitting. Later on in the video, I will give you a total cost breakdown of all the tiles and lights to give you a rough idea how much it would cost you if you wanted to go for something similar. I was really shocked just how quickly these tiles were being laid down, and it was going really well until I did a typical Dave thing. I'm such a pillock. That's what I said, I can't be trusted. You can't leave me to do anything, even lifting a rucksack. After destroying both of my softbox lights, I had the task of finding missing tiles to fit around the edge, and looking at it now, the charcoal colour was the best choice. Thankfully, I salvaged enough of the black tiles from the previous flooring to get this just right. The team at Garage Goals were cracking on through the day, and much to my surprise, they didn't let me have a play on the big power saw. So I was demoted to Chief Tile Washer. Whilst the flooring was being finished off, I jumped onto the RGB Hex Lights, and I've been dying to get my hands on these for years because I love the creativity that I can bring to the channel. And this is just from having a variety of different colours to work with different products. So I've managed to get 3 Hex Lights today, but I'm only putting up 2 because I want to see how I get on with these, as I feel they deserve a video on their own. Now, if you never heard of Garage Goals, they specialise in storage cabinets, flooring, and of course, lighting. The website has a tile designer and builder, so you can figure out how many tiles you need and how much they cost. And the cherry on top is, if you use the code LIGHT10 at the checkout, you will be able to get 10% off all Hex Lights. But hurry, because this is for a limited time only. Back to the studio now, and I decided to try something a little bit different with the RGB lights because I already had some Hex Lights opposite, so I thought this detached style would give it a nice balance. Right, I just want to give you a quick cost breakdown so you know where we stand with this entire project. So we're going to start off with the grey tiles. I've got 172, which has filled this area in the centre here. That's cost me £877. As for the black tiles, I've got 143, which I've managed to salvage. Now, if I was getting them from brand new, that would cost me £729. Excuse my bad writing. Now for the RGB Hex Lights, they're going to cost you around £96 for each individual hex. I've got 2 here and I've got an additional one, but I will say this right now as a disclaimer, I have got a cheeky discount, hence this entire video is being made. So I've got quite lucky on that one, so the average price for them will be around £96 each, which works out at £200 £188. Now the clear hex lights, I've got 6 in total, but you do get them cheaper if you're not buying them individually. So they come in grids of 3, we've got 6 there, and that works out at about £400 in total. So if we add this up, we've got 400 add 288 add 729 plus 877. That gives us a grand total of 2,294 for the lights and the tiles. I can't believe how cool this looks. It's so funky. It's exactly what I was after. I still love that foliage, by the way. But yeah, the grey flooring, it's so well blended in with the black. When you look at it in certain lights, you don't really notice it, but it's, yeah, to the naked eye, it's quite different. But on camera, you can see a bit of a contrast between the black and the grey. But I love it. I mean, that is so cool, isn't it? Just so cool. And I've also got a few more lights in here. So I've got some more hex lights. We've got some clear and we've got some tubes and little connectors and that. So I've got all the bits I need to potentially change the shape of what I've got here. So I was thinking about having lights in the slats on the wall. And I've got another RGB hex, which I'm thinking I still might add another one to the mix over there, going above the toilet door. So I think this is just so cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Two years ago, when I first took on this old shed, I was terrified that I wouldn't be able to afford it, especially when I'm running a mobile car cleaning business, a family, and everything else that the world was throwing at me at the time. I had sleepless nights, and just 2 years before, I'd never been on camera in my life. Thinking back on it, I have no idea how any of this has happened. But after many good and bad decisions, it came to this moment right now. And you know what? I'm so thankful, because for every like, every share, every comment and subscriber who ever supported me, I owe you more than you could ever imagine. And this studio build wasn't just for me, because I promised my son a birthday party here. And despite the ridiculous challenge we set ourselves, we pulled it off with just a few hours spare. This is a big moment, Harry. It's a big moment, boy. Ready? Yeah. Go.
This is amazing! This is amazing!
I know. This was a big moment for us. And no, we didn't have our new door, and we were still waiting for the new logo to arrive. But none of that mattered, because we did something that put a huge smile on my son's face. And a few hours later, him and all his friends had a great party.